Well, it's Margaret back again, and it's quite late in the evening actually. It's coming up for 9:45. But this new orchid I got today, I just picked it up, and let's just move that out of container away, and you can see that new leaf coming there, and you just see. And I thought, well, I'll just check these roots, and to all intents and purposes they don't look too bad, but there again, on closer inspection, I'm thinking to myself, these might not be as good as they appear. Now we've just got a couple that are coming out of the bottom, so what I'm going to do, I said to Keith, some of this bark actually is not bad. It's not broken down. I've just got some coconut husk that's in with it. But what I want to do is just lift it out of here, because I think I might be mistaken. You see, there's a couple of roots just come out under there. We might have a peat plug in here. I mean, if we haven't, then I'm fine. But if we have, now these that one root, let's just have a look. I don't know if the light's very good. Hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. And then, there we go. Right. So let's just gently remove this outer bark and see what we're dealing with. And the reason I don't want to leave it is because we're going, well, last night was very chilly. We had below 0 temperatures last night, and all this week we're going to be below 0. So there it is, and you see, can you see the peat plug? That's not brilliant. Right, and I don't know, it's just sixth sense. Sometimes you just have to act upon your instinct, and my instinct was that this could be potted with a peat plug, and I'm correct. Right. Fortunately for me and for this orchid, this peat plug is dry, so I'm thrilled to bits about that. Right, let's have a look. So these orchids, see, these are the ones that were inside, tucked away. I think they will actually soon green up, and let's have a look what we've got under here, which is the one that I damaged. Just hold on, where's my little oh, here's my scissors. Okay, let's have a look what we're dealing with now, bearing in mind I've got to be very careful that I don't break one of these inflorescences. There's just one or two, can you see? That one's come completely away, so that's fine. I'm going to leave that little root. Let's have a look now. Okay. Now, there we go. As long as I can keep hold of this stake would be fine. Right, see if I can get this. Oh, it's coming away lovely. That's just this one here. That's just a damaged root. I'll cut that back a bit. Okay, what's this one? See, that root is not too bad, although the top part here, I wonder if it's worth... No, I'm going to just cut that back and I'll show you why I've cut it back. Okay, so that part wasn't too bad, was it there? Sorry. And then we got this dead part, and then we got this part, so I've just taken it back to the green. Let's have a look just under here to make sure we've got nothing else lurking. And you see what I'm doing now? Let's have a look. That looks as though it's just lost the end, so I'm taking that little bit back to the green. Right, look as though we've got a dead root just in there. Okay, right, that's it. I'm not going to disturb it anymore. I mean, can this little piece of bark come away? Doesn't matter. Okay, that's it. That's the cavity. There's that piece of bark here. Will that come away? Yep, that's come away. There's just the odd remnant. I mean, if I can get that taken off, there we are. Okay, there's one little piece here, and a little piece there. Alright. Okay, so that's, and you see that bit of a damaged root at the end there. Take that little bit back there. There's another little tiny one which I might have just damaged as I pulled through the from the pot. So that's it. Root system completely intact. And am I going to spray it with hydrogen peroxide? And the answer is no. And why am I not spraying it with hydrogen peroxide? Because I want this orchid now to completely dry out. I need it to settle to my environment, but also to allow these roots to breathe. Just a little tiny bit of bark there, a little bit of bark there, and a little bit of bark. No, that's peat moss there. There we go. There we go. Right. Let's move all this rubbish now. Just move that out of the way. I'm just trying to manoeuvre it so I don't damage it. And I'm not going to use any of this. So just... Right, so I've cleaned the tray. We've got a cleaned plastic bowl, pot here. And let's just have a look. If that cane will go down there nicely, can you see? Look at that. There's going to be plenty of room for those roots. Now, to fill that little pot, and I've got some larger bark and I've got some Orchids bark. So let's have a look. Let's just bring it back out. You see, you've got that leaf there, which I'm going to remove because it's just a bit damp down there. There's a little bit of coconut husk, and I'm just going to nip now. I've just found it, this little root up here. Alright, so let's have another look now. Is that leaf alright to be left? And you see, let's have a look. Right down in there, can you see? Right down there. There's just this root here as well, just a little bit of damage on the velamen. I can just remove that little bit just to help it. And right, I think we're all right now. Okay, so back in it goes. Let's see, I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So let's just, these are just one or two larger pieces, which I'm going to just set down in the middle down there. And then, oh, there's a couple of pieces of lava rock as well. If I can, I like to fill the centre cavity with a nice big piece of bark, because usually the cavity's a bit hollow in the sense that that's where that plug's been, and I like to have something that will anchor the plant down so it's not too loose in its pot. Now let's see how we're doing. Put another big piece down there, and the bigger pieces of course will help stabilise the cane. Right. It's going to be one of those orchids that's going to lean that way. So it's no good me trying to bring it back this way, because that's how naturally it's going to lean. So and there's going to be no spraying, and then there'll be no watering. I'm not going to water this orchid until I see all those roots here. Now this is Orchids bark I'm putting in there. Let's see if we can just lift this area up. See this stake. what I want it to do is hold that nice and firm. Okay, I'm just going to put a little bit more bark here. Lift the leaves up, there we go. There's that little area, that's that little root there. Can you see? That bit there. So, we don't need a lot round there, just that little bit. Making sure this cane is firm enough. And then once that's firm enough, I can put it back into the outer pot. And then, right, let's just have a look what we're dealing with now. Okay, there it is now, potted up. There. There's the roots. And if need be, if you wanted to get a little bit more of this bark around there, just gently squeeze, and some of the small particles of bark should fall down there. Or you can just go. There we go. You see? It has actually got a very good root system. I'll just put a little bit more bark now, just round there, because I've tapped it, of course, and it's just going down in between. Right. Right, all the blooms are intact. The roots are fine, I can see all the roots, and they're still green. So, let me see them all. A very good root system. And now I've not got that peat plug in the middle. When I water in a couple of days, when these have all gone pale green, they'll green up and I don't have to worry now about that peat plug. So as I say, it's a very quick repotting, unpotting and repotting, and hopefully I shan't have any bud blast. So thank you for joining me, and it's late, it's now 10 o'clock. Time for bed. Take care now. Bye bye.